Hi guys, and welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Cara from caramcgrathpilates.ie. So today I'm going to guide you through a flowing core circuit. Okay, we're going to have a bit of fun and explore some flowing movements with a little emphasis on lateral control. You don't need anything for this workout, just your beautiful self. So when you're ready, we're going to come down to a kneeling position. All right, so from a high kneeling position, bring yourself into a good alignment, right? So neutral pelvis, neutral rib cage. Now we're going to start by taking this right leg forwards into a lunge position. Now when you do that, try not to sneak it out to the side. All right, we're coming straight through, okay? And let's begin. So straight through, we're going to glide pubic bone toward the chin and back. We're going to lift that leg and sweep it over to the right. Now switch to the other side. Remember, no sneaky cheating going on here, right? We're pulling straight under, moving with good control and good alignment. And out to the left. Out to the right. And on our last one here, we're going to add a side bend. So here we go, we press back and reach up tall into that side bend. Take a nice deep breath, feel the rib cage expand, and let's move to the other side. Oh, that one's a bit wobbly, wasn't it? All right, to the left, reaching up. Really take a second to enjoy that stretch and bringing it back down and step it under. Okay, we're coming onto our hands and knees now to crawl. Okay, we're going to go 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. So neutral alignment, take a breath and float to your knees. Of course, you can do it with the knees on the floor. If you need to modify this, no problem. Here we go, opposite arm and leg. Let's say right arm, left leg, crawl forward. Another one, and then back and back. Forward for 1 and 2 and back and 1 and 2, maintaining neutral spine. You should be able to feel all of those core muscles engaging here, those shoulder blades separated. Make sure that your knees aren't too high off the floor. Sometimes I see people maybe doing just this version. Try and come a little bit lower if you can. And then one more pair. All right, back into center. We're going to the side now. Again, you can leave the knees on the floor if you need to. So we're going opposite arm and leg. Opposite arm and leg works together. And just 2 steps in each direction. Now maintain that neutral spine here, stay nice and strong through the whole core. And this is our last one. We're going to just take it back to center of the mat and bring the knees down. Shift your weight back. You should be starting to warm up now. I know I am. All right, so you're in a deep squat. We're going to go for slide through. So falling forwards, catching yourself with your hands, slide that left leg through to the right, push yourself back, and repeat on the other side. So we're doing 4 of these. 4 pairs, that is. So take that nice and steady. You want good control through the pelvis there. And one more. And our last one. All right. From here, we're going to go, let's say, where do I have more room? To my left. I'll move down here. So we're going to take our hands from the deep squat over and do a monkey hop. Lifting the legs, flick the feet up for 2, and then back for 2. And again. So you're shifting your weight onto your hands, flicking those feet up. And our last one. Well done. All right, from here, we're standing up. Come to the middle of your mat, balancing on the right leg. Come into that airplane position. So a long spine, don't round the back. With your spine parallel to the floor. All right, from here, we're going to reach that left arm forwards, and then left knee and arm come in, and then reach them away. They come back into center. You need a slight bend in that supporting knee. And one more. Then hold it there, lowering gently with control that back foot to the floor, coming down into your lunge. And from here, pubic bone toward the chin. Rotate to the left. Take your hand down, core muscles. Engage and extend back. And back up. All right, to the other side. Standing up, balancing on the left leg. Into that airplane position. And then reaching that right arm forwards. Slow and steady, bring the knee and arm in. Reach it away. Bring it in. Reach it away. And all the time, maintaining that neutral spine. 4 of these. And then gently lowering that foot to the floor. Coming down for your lunge, pubic bone toward the chin. Leading with that right elbow for the rotation. And then extension through the upper back. Take a second to enjoy that stretch. And then bring it down. All right, up to standing position with wide legs. Bending that left knee. Shifting your weight from one side to the other. Moving steady and controlled. Through a long spine, don't round your back. We've just got one more pair. All right, I'm walking those feet back in. We're coming from standing down to kneeling to seated. Bring the right leg there, we're going to glide forwards. From seated to kneeling. So if you need to use your hands, go ahead, but work toward not having to use your hands. Now we're going to take it to standing. Of course, that's a progression, right? So maybe it's just seated to kneeling for a while, that's fine. Whoop. As steady and controlled as you can. So really concentrate. And one more. Notice that you're really lowering those hips to the floor with control. Try not to let them plonk down. All right, switching over, gliding forward and back. And then if you feel ready to take that up to standing, go ahead. Lowering with control. Our last one. And we're seated again. We're taking our hands behind our hips now. Walk those feet a little bit further away from your bum. Engage the muscles in your upper back. Draw the shoulder blades toward each other. Lift the hips. And lower. So if you need to, keep both feet on the floor. Otherwise, stabilize through the core muscles into the pelvis. And you're coming up on one leg. And one more pair. Lovely, bringing that down. We're going for side plank. All right, coming around onto your right side, whichever one. Of course, you can go half plank here if you need to, so you can bend the knees if you need to. Sorry, we're up on our wrist. And lift the hips. Check your alignment. And then raise that top leg. Now bend it and lower the hips to the floor. That's it. And lift it up into star position again. Bend the top knee, bring the sole of the foot to the floor, over the bottom leg, and then back up. Down, lowering those hips, lifting back up again. So we have 4 all together. I think we have 1 more, do we? Maybe I wasn't paying attention. And lift it. All right, well done, lowering it down. Switch to the other side. Of course, you can do it half plank, and I'll just show you what that looks like. Okay. So whatever level suits you, you modify it. It's your own practice. So any of these, feel free to modify them if you need to. 4 of those all together. And then we're down on our side. Okay, so we're going to bend the bottom knee. Top leg is straight. And we're going to roll steadily and controlled onto our back. And then back over onto our side, stacking the hips, stacking the shoulders. And then onto our back. And 1 more. And then push yourself up and around to the other side. Rolling over with control onto your back. And then back onto your side, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. For 4 of those all together. All right, from here we're coming around into our tummy. Okay. So with the arms by your side, bending the knees, bring the elbows in, and then extend. Chest is lifted. Legs away, arms away. So you're bringing those heels together. Bring the elbows toward each other, shoulder blades toward each other. 2 more. All right. Now we're going to reach the right arm forwards. Right arm straight. Left leg bends in with the right arm. Sorry, the other arm's straight. Didn't do a great job of explaining that to you, did I? Opposites here. So we're drawing the opposite foot and elbow toward each other as we keep our chest lifted. And we're drawing the leg across our midline to the other side. For 4 pairs. Well done. All right, bending the knees, hands to the side of the chest. Push yourself back into a child's pose, and from there, rounding the back, slide the hands in, roll yourself up, and we're coming to standing. Okay, from here, we're going to sit. If you need to cross your legs, go ahead. Sit. We're going to roll, and back up to standing. And sit. Roll. Back up to standing. Our last one. Well done. Okay, I think that should do us. How did you get on? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you built up a bit of a sweat. You should be warmed up, and you should feel those core muscles all over. I'm fired up for you now. Take care, and look forward to seeing you again for another one soon.